for she, her movies, and other topics.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, let's start with the first question. Did you always want to be an actress?
Well, when I was young, I didn't have a vocation in mind, but I always loved the presentation, poetic acts, so I decided that maybe I love acting.
Sometimes the things you love takes you to good decisions. Let's continue with the next question. What have been the most memorable moments of your career as an actress?
Well, I will never forget when I learned the Yuli dance, when I fly in a room, or when I speak like a mouse. It was crazy.
Like a mouse? That is crazy. Now let's talk about he for she. What is the intention of he for she?
He for She is a program that have the purpose to end to the gender inequality. So we need to everyone collaborate so for this problem disappear.
What motivated you to be an activist feminist?
When I was 8 years old, they called me bossy because I want to direct the theater. So that was my first encounter with the gender inequality. In that moment, I decided that I didn't want to follow any kind of stereotype.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words that describe me is equality, solidarity, and the most important, strong.
This is all for today's interview. It was a pleasure to have you in the program.
Thank you for inviting me, and maybe next time you could be in my program.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, this time we have a special invite. She's Michelle Obama.
Good morning.
This time we gonna talk us about her life like the First Lady of the United States, her book, and other topics. So let's start. Well, the first question is, how do you think you have a change as a person, and in what aspect since you were the First Lady?
I think I am the same person as always, but in some aspects like optimistic and realistic, I have changed a lot. But my values and my good education are the same.
Really, I think that you demonstrate that you have a good values. So the next question is, what was your biggest job being the First Lady?
I think my biggest job being the First Lady of the United States was motivate and support my husband Barack Obama. He always has been my motivation and I always have been her motivation.
I always love your relation. So the next question is, how do you feel to be recognized as one of the stronger women in the world?
That's a great question because being recognized as one of the strongest women in the world had caused me a lot of job, and that people recognize it make me feel motivated to obtain my goals.
And I really think that your effort and work have had a good consequences. Now we're gonna start to talk about your book. So what was your inspiration for writing your book, Becoming?
My first motivation, I think, was myself, my childhood in Chicago, my studies in Harvard, and how all the obstacles have had helped me to reach my goals.
That's awesome. So the next question is, how do you feel knowing that your book was successful?
I have 3 words to describe this: grateful, motivated, and satisfied.
This question I like a lot. So I want to know, what do you think we have in common?
We have in common that both of us want to change the perspective of the world, and as you, as me, want to the equality of female and male.
Now, for final this interview, I want to know what message you want to send for all the girls of the world.
Just fight for your goals and your thoughts.
This is all for this program. Thank you for your time, your answers, for accepting this invitation.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, goodbye.
Thank you.